Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth blood, that doesn't bode well. The Binding of Isaac, or Bizek, I guess. It's a seller, that also doesn't bode well. 2KSDF2WE. Not even the first video of the day, so I can't use that as my usual go-to excuse for when things are a little bit off. It's my second video of the day, to be fair. And the first one was not an Isaac video. So, you know. No excuse, but we have our item room early, so let's see what kind of run we're set to have before I end up going off on some kind of tangent. We have a good run. Not a great run, we have a good run. Oh, I think that might be the first time I've seen one of these buttons pay. Oh, never mind. One was still bad. Tech X means that we don't have to worry too much. We do still have to care about our stats, obviously. But it's a really good item. It's like really, really... Oh, good riddance to a lot of you. Really, really good item. That threw me off because I actually did have something I wanted to jump into talking about immediately and I've forgotten already what it bloomin' well was. Maybe bloomin' onions? Is that why I said blooming? Because nobody says blooming these days? I don't think so. Oh, it was because the episode where I was talking about my approach towards the new character added in the final booster pack. Like I mentioned that it looked like I worked out the first part myself. I don't want to be told how to do it and no one told me, thank you for that. But a few people did mention, like, oh, it's basically impossible. It's like the traditional Lost method. If you don't look it up, you're not going to be able to do it. That might be true, but someone also said, yeah, you wouldn't even work out the first step without looking it up. That's obviously wrong, because I did the first step just by accident. If you play the game fast enough, you're going to find the secret sound file that plays if you do the first floor under 2 minutes or whatever it was. We're not going to do it this time. Oh, wait. Alright, so it must be under a minute then, because I did that in under 2 minutes, and it didn't do the mom sound effect. So, there, I've already learned more just from doing this run with Tech X. But, people did say very specifically that the second step is essentially impossible to work out without cheating. But after that, you could probably work out the rest yourself. If that is true, and that's a big if that is true, I'm willing to be told what the second step is, as long as I can work out the rest for myself. So the first step appears to be finish the first floor as fast as possible. You hear Mom going, Isaac, and then you hear her footsteps. So that's step one. There's another step after that that is apparently the most obtuse part of the method. Alright, well, we lost our only key, but we did make a profit bombs-wise. You don't need to tell me yet, because it's not going to matter until such time as the streak ends, I guess. I don't think it's going to end with this one unless we just get no items after Tech X. Although I guess you could tell me now because obviously there's a backlog and that'll give me time to react. Should have put that down first. Ooh, very nice. We're getting a lot of tinted rocks for some reason. A tinted rock that paid out with 2 keys. So yeah, you can tell me the second step. I will take care of all the flies. It's okay. After you hear after you hear Mom stomping around from doing the first floor super quick, what is step 2? And only step 2. I don't want to know the rest. I will work out the rest for myself. Unless the person is wrong and you actually can't work out the rest by yourself, in which case, I mean, I don't want to pander to bad design. They should know better. And not assume that everybody who plays their game is going to data mine. Hey, good start. That also means that we can re-roll Little Steven and take the screw instead for our tears and shots. Look at that. Is our range bad? Hang on a minute. No, it was just because it was hitting the wall. Alright, we're going quite quick, but I'm just going to go down. We got that... Wait, did I... Yeah, I got that item room. God, that was a cold sweat moment. It was Halo of Flies, I remember now. Oh, we got an XL floor. For the first time in forever, I might actually get boss rush. And of course I wasn't quite fast enough on floor 1 to have made this one a run where I could maybe have done or tried to work out for myself the second step. You know, people were saying that it's got to be something to do with the first floor still. It'll be something like you have to have the card that makes Mom's foot drop or something. Like you have to have just by random found out on the floor and then use it and then something will happen. It'll be something dumbass like that. Obtuse game design is not a bad thing necessarily, depending on how it is used and implemented. Like, having things that aren't directly important to how the game is played. Like, say you've got like a traditional Japanese RPG. If you have some like really obtuse secret stuff in that game, that's fine. Like, leave that for the diehard fans to kind of follow breadcrumbs and work out for themselves. Sometimes I will admit it's hard to judge how devoted fans will be to working out secrets. Like, the famous one I remember is from Halo 2? Halo 3? Halo 2 or 3. They were expecting people to not discover the music trick for years, and they found it with just the little hint that it was a thing. In fact, maybe it didn't even need them to hint. I just sped up the room, I think. But people just found it instantly. Like, they were jumping through the pillars. If you don't know what this is, it's like there's towards one of the end of the missions, there's some pillars you jump through towards the finale to the mission, and when you do, they play tones. And if you go through them in a certain order, which I believe from memory was the Halo like main theme, it did something. I've forgotten what the unlock for doing it was, but it did something. And people just kind of discovered that, and the devs were like, well, we expected you to take a lot longer to work that out. So it is hard to judge. It's like, how obtuse do you go with it? Do you do it only for... I think I'm just going to go for the bosses. We are going so fast, but I don't have the money for anything good from the shop. Our HP is fine. We've got great damage. Well, we've got okay damage. Tech X helps for sure. I'm trying to think of other examples. I don't know, getting Ares' best limit break in Final Fantasy VII, that's slightly obtuse because, you know, she ain't around for much of the game. Let's put it that way. What else? Like, we're replaying Dying Light at the moment on stream. This isn't an obtuse thing, but there's a teddy bear, and it's one of those talking teddy bears, so if you just touch it, it just says like, ah ha ha, or oh, that tickles, you know, like a tickle me Elmo type thing. But if you press on it a lot, and it is a lot, eventually it starts getting annoyed with you, and then eventually it gets very annoyed with you and explodes. That's the right amount of obtuse, because that's the kind of thing where someone, when they realise they can just press on it, like I do that sometimes as well. If a genuine example, Killing Floor 2's new map for the summer event, there's a number of pianos that you can just press E to interact on, and it plays a little chord. I've spammed the interact button on all of those just to make sure there's no kind of like hidden thing where if you do it enough it'll play a proper song or anything like that. Generally you want something that appeals to the curiosity of the player enough. Like, that's a good start where, okay, you do the first floor fast enough, you hear Mom's footsteps and you hear her running around upstairs. That'll get people's attention. They'll be like, oh, what was that? But if the next step really is something that's so stupidly obtuse you're never going to work it out, that's where it goes to shit. And where they've crossed the line from what they should expect from the people playing. They're pandering to the diehards rather than... Oh, you have to use a bomb? No, you don't have to use a bomb. The spikes go down, I see. But then that has always been Isaac, Gungeon. A lot of roguelikes, their main problem is that the developers pay too much attention to YouTubers and streamers who play the game and catering to them rather than the general player base. Like, the reason Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus have so many trolly options is because Ed wanted to get one over on people who play his game for a living, essentially. And that is a horribly misguided attitude to have. Like, there's so many shit... No offense to the boss I just fought. There's so many shit items in this game now that are just in as a troll. It's like, oh, they're stupid. Like, let's laugh at the dumb item. I'm going to reroll Mom's Knife because we don't need it with Tech X. I will take Incubus or Succubus. It was Succubus as it turns out. Mom's Knife would have been better, but also boring. We haven't had the item room. I'm glad I checked because I thought I had, but I was thinking of the shop. It's important to like pay attention to how the audience who are watching a streamer or a YouTuber play your roguelike reacts. Because I think the developers often forget that if a streamer or a YouTuber have put in like so long into the game, of course their skill ceiling is higher than the average player. Of course it is. I've forgotten what this is. Blind tears? I made the screen slightly darker. Does it do anything else? I don't know. So they'll pay attention to someone who plays the game a lot and is therefore better than the average player just by default. And think, oh, I need to make the game harder for them. And not thinking that your average Joe who hasn't put in 414 hours, that's just a number I'm pulling out of my ass, and certainly not exactly how long I put into this game. You don't want to cater to them, because who cares if they get bored of it? Well, I guess you do kind of have to care a little bit, because if you lose your YouTubers and streamers playing it, you lose your free promotion. Your long-term free promotion. So, I mean, I understand that. But it's a mistake I see all too often where the developers pander to the content creators rather than the average skill ceiling of their average player. I don't know if that was Darkest Dungeon's problem. In Darkest Dungeon's case, I think it is just a case of the developers not understanding balance. We may as well take that because we don't have a trinket, even though it won't do anything for us until we lose all our red hearts. And we found the boss super quick, and we're going to boss rush because I haven't been in there forever. But yeah, we can't teleport out, so we'd have to like fight it properly. We should be okay. That might be a mistake. I ain't doing Hush, because Hush is just boring. Oh, it's a weird room. I don't like that the item room is so far away from everything else. That's our final shop, right? Yeah. Might as well buy a spare heart. Champion's belt would have been nice too for more damage. We've got the strength card though, that'll be a big help in boss rush. Of course I went the wrong way. Of course the item room is in the one direction I didn't go. I just hear a key drop. Oh yeah, it was the one that spawned over there. I'll spend a key for a key, sure. Poker chip, I don't remember what it does, but I don't want it. Oh, Curse of the Maze. Slowing me down. This is like the fastest non-Azazel run I've ever had, but Curse of the Maze is slowing me down. There it is. Okay, final item room is not worth it. Also not very good, but I'll take it because I don't... Oh, I had a reroll back here. I could have went back for the battery. It's fine. I mean, Blue Baby's only friend is just, but when I'm using Tech X, I'm not going to be steering it because Tech X does enough damage. Dead Bird, it's a little bit of damage as long as I take damage first. I suppose it's okay. I'm definitely going to get hit again sooner or later. Isaac. No, our ads are going to be no problem. Just to be clear, I said ads. I'm not implying Mom has anything else that might sound similar to that word. Didn't get a deal with the devil, that's annoying. Oh, well, what's even more annoying is it's one of those really, really shitty boss rushes where you have to get damage to grab something. Feel Refreshed and Protected is the one that gives you the wafer effect after you get hit once, is it? It's also one of those especially weird boss rushes where, like, it's champions, but it's also, like, bosses in a very bizarre order. Like, for instance, having the Fallen at the same time as the Cage. Wait, is this the Cage? No, Cage is the one that rolls around. The Gate? That's the Gate. Did you know, people who are obsessed with Isaac galore, I know you're out there. That was amazing, that missed me. That Edmund, via Isaac 4 Souls, has confirmed that the bloat is deceased Peep. Because in the board game, you kill Peep, he becomes the bloat. Yes, I know. Try to contain yourselves. I'm sure you'll need to find a YouTuber doing an in-depth lore video to fully understand the ramifications of this revelation. Goodbye, war. I don't even know who the other boss on the screen is. You know a nice thing about a short video, if indeed this does end up being as short as I think it's gonna, is people will look at it and be like, oh, that's him. He's gonna die to something now. Because it's shorter than average. Is that an angel over here? What was the other enemy? Oh, it is an angel. Poke your head up. Mask of Infamy and Mega Fatty. Oh, it's the bad Mega Fatty too. Nothing hit me there. I don't know why I took damage. I think maybe my hitbox from strength cards made me too big, even though I wasn't touching the Mega Fatty sprite. Is that like the third time we've had to fight Brownie? Oh, speaking of Peep. We done? We're not done. I don't know who we got. It was Carrying Queen, I think. But even Boss Rush is tedious these days. Hush is still worse, but Boss Rush is just ugh. Ugh, the blow. Otherwise known as Deceased Peep. I guess it wasn't Carrying Queen before, because that was her just now. Sister Maggie. Nope. Relic. Yes. Okay, it was worth it for the relic. Relic is good. The relic is great. We surrender our will as of this date. 15 minutes at Euro 1. Not too shabby. I was going to say probably the fastest I've ever gone down here, but didn't I do the... I think there's one of the achievements of the game is like, go to the... What? I guess I re-unlocked Bozo for shooting a certain number of rainbow boots. Yeah, isn't there an achievement in the game for doing the dark room path in a certain period of time, like under 15 minutes? I feel like I've done that. Maybe I didn't. Would have been as Azazel if I had. Maybe it's under 20 minutes. That sounds more doable. Although, knowing them, it probably is 15. We don't really need that either, because we're not re-rolling a whole bunch. We picked up a lot of items we've just been given. Like, the fact that we have the D6 has not really mattered that much for this particular run. That probably is worth doing. Cricket's head would be very nice. Oh, you're going to get destroyed. We just got 2 of our keys back. Brr, brr, brr. That's low-key if he was Legend of Zelda boss. Does that do anything with Tech X? Other than give us a damage up? No. Tech X keeps... Dog, you stink. It gives us a damage up, so 9 Inch Nails was worth picking up for that. This is dead end. I don't know why I thought I could keep on going to the right. If you get a run that's very strong from the start, though, you do have to be careful of not getting like laissez-faire with it. You can still die. Damage isn't everything. Not really worth taking that battery. I could use it on a reroll. I'd love to pretend that was just me perfectly timing that. That was pure luck. I was just willing to take the damage to have the room over with. The relic is also making me a little bit laissez-faire about damage. But it's only like every 6 rooms it pays out with. That is a lot of rooms. Come at me, Diglett scum. There we go. Not Mom though, no. We're going to be fast enough that the way to Hush will be open. Oh, you are destroyed. But we're not doing it because it sucks. Don't want the HP. I will definitely take growth hormones though. And we'll just go. I know there's a battery, but we're not going to need it until the end of the next floor. And we'll have a reroll charge by then anyway. Scarred Womb 2. You can definitely tell picking up glaucoma or blind tears. I think it's called both, isn't it? The item is called glaucoma, but the description is blind tears. You can definitely tell it's made this floor darker. What difference it is made beyond that, I don't know. If we didn't have Tech X, we might have seen something. Double key room I don't want. At best it could be a reroll, and why would I want to reroll an amazing build like this? We have got good things going on. Oh, I knew you were going to get me there. One makes you larger, and one makes you small. And the pills that Mother gives you don't do anything at all. Isaac looks like the epitome of what's wrong with your face right now. Did he really not die? Oh wait, no, I think he split into two when he died, and that's what hit me. Sloth in a small room is annoying, but he's dead now. Two of clubs, doubler bombs, sure. Let's keep on heading down. Nope, let's not and say we did. The more rooms we clear, the more payouts we're going to get from the relic. Isaac! We're at 100% deal with the devil chance. Yeah, the way to hush is indeed open. I will take the pact. Thank you very much. For more damage. We're not going to get rid of our red hearts. That's okay. Goodbye, Hush. I'd remove you from the game if I could. Oh, you know what? I also totally forgot that I have patron shoutouts to do for people who supported on Patreon last month. Traditionally, I do those at the start of the video. This video has been so short, though, that I feel comfortable doing it now. So, let's make this super fast, super powerful run dedicated to Azoya Origin. Thank you for your support on Patreon last month. I apologise for doing it this deep into a video, but, you know, by Isaac standards, usually I'd be on Caves 2 by now. So, you know, it's special. And as I say, it might also get more attention because people will think this is the one where the streak gets lost. It still could be, for the record. It's not as likely as you would think if you saw just the runtime as opposed to the build. Yeah. Again, we're overdue to get like Cricket's Head or something from one of these. Oh, we don't know what we're picking up. It can't be anything bad. At worst, it can be able. Alright, it's fine. I'm glad we got this curse on this floor and not the chest. We have exactly enough keys for the first room of the chest, which is fine. And a battery. Well, I guess that's sort of relevant. Nope, gonna have to ignore that. We went the wrong way. At the last hurdle, I'm slowed down by my curse. Oh, by all means, stand in the line. Ghosty. Ghost friend. Ghosty. Ghost. There you are. You weren't my friend at all. I was lying to make you appear quicker. One survived. What the? Oh, Mystery Set gave me an Eternal Heart. I was like, the relic doesn't give you Eternal Hearts. What nonsense is this? I'm not sure what that Boney was doing down that bottom because he wasn't moving. I think he was stuck. What is still alive? Oh, of course. A waste of time ghost. That should be their canonical name, just waste of time. Hyphenate if you want. Blur, blur, blur. Damn dead ends. Isaac, got a present for you. It's circular death beams. Kinda. 1 bomb for 3 bombs. There he is. There's Isaac. Yes, by all means, keep on shooting Scapegoat. I'll be over here murdering you. Oh. Lasers don't push bombs, of course. How could I not know that? We look very angry when we're sighted on. We look like Kratos, actually. Boy. Thankfully he died. Alright, here we go. We still only have 4 keys, right? And 4 candles? 5, okay. Alright, okay, we will take the Bleeder Pencil and Rainbow Tears just for the oddness of it. PhD is fine. Health up, that's fine. And we can reroll that if indeed we need to backtrack. Although I'm not going to go out of my way. Not quite going to be sub 25 minutes, knowing my curse. Oh, that's cute, you've got bombs. I've got bombs too. But I also have beams. Lots of beams. And now they have rainbow effects. That's urine beams. How'd you like them apples? What's still alive? You are. I was wondering what kicked in there. We picked up placenta like an age ago, didn't we? That was it finally proccing once because we had an empty heart. Or a half empty heart. Whatever. Alright, that's good. Oh, psychic ones. Excellent. They look amazing. I can see forever. Don't we have double shot for this one? Triple shot urine. Okay. Interesting. Charge up time is a lot worse. Wait, it went. Oh, it changed there. That's why it suddenly went from super slow to normal. Come on, Blue Baby's over here. If I'd gone a little bit faster, might have made it sub 25. Sure. Could have just re-rolled it, but whatever. Oh, I got hit. You just stay over there. Take my urine circles. Oh, I picked it up, didn't I? There's a half spirit heart back there, but hopefully I won't need it. Nope, no I will not. I could just use the I don't want to say the 76 there. The D6. I guess I will. Just so I get the stats. Almost sub 26. That's okay. Poor Blue Baby. How dare you touch me? Nothing gives you that right. I don't like doing Delirium, it sucks, so we'll just skip that and cash in a quick win. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you again to Zoe Origin for their support as well. It helps sustain what I do, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Ta-ta for now.